My dear students, today I am going to explain problems based on first order rate equation. See, first problem, for a reaction A plus B gives rise to C plus D, doubling the concentration of both the reactants, increase the reaction rate 8 times, and doubling initial concentration of only B simply doubles the reaction rate. The rate lies. This is the given reaction. In this given reaction, directly by seeing the equation, we cannot write that rate law. Given that doubling the concentration of both the reactants increase the reaction rate 8 times and doubling initial concentration of only B simply doubles the reaction rate. The rate law is. This is important model problem. See, first for the given reaction. For the given reaction, I am writing rate equation like this. Rate is equal to K into A concentration power M into B concentration power N. I am taking first equation. This equation as first equation. Next, doubling the concentration of both the reactants, increase the reaction rate 8 times. 8R is equal to doubling the concentration of both the reactants, increase the reaction rate 8 times. 8R is equal to K into A concentration is doubled, 2A gives rise to M. Even B concentration is also doubled, 2B power N. This I am writing like this. 8R is equal to K into A concentration power M, B concentration power N. Here 2 power M, 2 power M, 2 power N is there. We can write 2 power M plus N. 2 power M plus N. This is second equation. Next, 8 times and doubling the initial concentration of only B simply doubles the reaction rate. 2R is equal to K into A concentration power M into doubling initial concentration of only B, 2B power N. This I am writing like this. 2R is equal to K into A concentration power M into B concentration power N into 2 power N. This is third equation. Into 2 power N. This is third equation. This is the given reaction. For this given reaction, I wrote the rate equation. Given that if the A concentration and B concentration both are doubled, if A concentration and B concentration both are doubled, the rate of reaction increases by 8 times, 8R. If only B concentration is doubled, the rate of reaction becomes 2 times, 2R. By using these equations, we can write the rate equation. See, first I am taking 2 by 3. Second equation by third equation. The second equation by third equation. 8R by 2R. 8R by 2R is equal to K into A concentration power M into B concentration power N into 2 power M plus N divided by K into A concentration power M into B concentration power N into 2 power N. Second equation by third equation. It becomes 4. 4 is equal to, this K will get cancelled, this A power M will get cancelled, B power N will get cancelled, 2 power M plus N by 2 power N. 2 power M plus N by 2 power N. It becomes 2 power M plus N minus N. Then N will also get cancelled. Then 2 power M. 2 power M plus N by 2 power N. It becomes 2 power M plus N minus N. N also will get cancelled. 4 equal to 2 power M. This I am writing 2 square is equal to 2 power m. Then m is equal to 2. M is equal to 2. Order with respect to A is 2. Order with respect to A is 2. Now let us calculate n value. I am taking second equation by first equation, 2 by 1. 2 by 1. 2 by 3 by 1. I am taking 3 by 1. Third equation by first equation, 2r by r. 2r by r means 2 only. 2 is equal to k into A concentration power m into B concentration power n into 2 power n divided by this one. 2 is equal to k into A concentration power m into B concentration power n into 2 power n divided by k into A concentration power m into B concentration power n. We'll get only 2 power n. Remaining everything will get cancelled. Then n is equal to 1. N is equal to 1. By taking second equation by third equation, we got m is equal to 3 by 1. By taking third equation by first equation, we got n is equal to 1. Then in this equation, this is the rate equation. Rate is equal to k into A concentration power, that m value is 2, into B concentration power, n value is 1. So this is the rate equation. The rate law or rate equation is this one. Rate is equal to k into A concentration square into B concentration power 1. Here order with respect to A is 2, order with respect to B is 1, overall order of reaction is 3. Like this we can determine rate law and order of reaction. Next problem. For a reaction 2NO plus Cl2 gives rise to NOCl. When concentration of chlorine is doubled, the rate of reaction becomes 2 times of the original. When the concentration of NO is doubled, the rate becomes 4 times. What is the order of the reaction? For this equation, when concentration of chlorine is doubled, the rate of reaction becomes 2 times of the original. When the concentration of NO is doubled, the rate becomes 4 times. What is the order of the reaction? For the given reaction, rate is equal to k into NO concentration power m into chlorine concentration power n. I am taking this is first equation. Next, when concentration of chlorine is doubled, the rate of reaction becomes 2 times of the original rates. Then 2r is equal to k into NO concentration power m into chlorine concentration is doubled na? When concentration of chlorine is doubled, Cl2 instead of Cl2, 2Cl2 power n. 2r is equal to k into NO concentration power m into Cl2 concentration power n into 2 power n. Second equation. Next, when the concentration of NO is doubled, the rate becomes 4 times. 4r is equal to k into, when the concentration of NO is doubled, 2NO power m into Cl2 power n. 4r is equal to k into NO concentration power m, Cl2 concentration power n. Here 2 power m is there. 2 power m. This is third equation. Now we should calculate order of reaction. See, first I am doing two by 1, second equation by first equation. 2r by r. 2r by r means second equation by first equation. 2r by r means 2. 2 is equal to k into NO concentration power m into Cl2 concentration power n into 2 power n divided by k into NO concentration power m into Cl2 concentration power n. we will get only 2 power n. Remaining everything will be cancelled. This is common. This is common in both the equations. This will get cancelled. 2 power n. Here 2 power 1 is there. Then n is equal to 1. N is equal to 1. Means order of reaction with respect to chlorine is 1. Next, we should calculate this m value. For that, I am taking third equation and second equation. 3 by 2 I am taking. 3 by 2. Third equation by second equation. 4r by 2r means 2 only. 4r by 2r. Next, here this one and this one common. This is common. Here 2 power m is there. 2 power m is there. Divided by 2 power n. Remaining everything will be cancelled. Third equation by second equation. This is third equation. This is second equation. This will be cancelled. This will be cancelled. Then 2 power m by 2 power n. 2 is equal to 2 power m minus n. 2 power m minus n. Then m minus n is equal to 1. M minus n is equal to 1. N value already we have calculated. N is 1. N is 1. Then m minus 1 is equal to 1. Then m is equal to 2. M is equal to 2. So, for the given reaction, rate equation. Rate is equal to K into NO concentration square into Cl2 concentration power 1. Order is equal to 3. Order with respect to NO is 2, with respect to chlorine is 1. Overall order of reaction is 3. Next problem. In a first order reaction, the concentration of reactant decreases from 800 mole per decimeter cube to 50 mole per decimeter cube in 2 into 10 square seconds. What is the rate constants? In a first order reaction, the concentration of reactant decreases from 800 moles per decimeter cube to 50 moles per decimeter cube in 2 into 10 square seconds. What are rate constants? We know that first order rate equation K1 is equal to 2.303 by T log of A naught by A. First order integrated rate equation K1 is equal to 2.303 by T log of A naught by A. We should calculate this K1 value. K1 is equal to 2.303 by time. Time is given 2 into 10 square seconds means 200 seconds. 200 seconds into log of A naught. Initial concentration of reactants. Initial concentration of reactant is how much? 800 mole per decimeter cube. 800 divided by. That reactant concentration decreases from 800 to 50. So after some time concentration is 50. 0, 0 will get cancelled. It becomes 2.303 by 200 log 80 by 5, 16. Log 16. 2.303 by 200 log 16 can be written as log 2 power 4. Log 2 power 4. Log 2 power 4 means 16. Log 2 power 4 is equal to 4 log 2. 4 log 2. Log 2 power 4 is nothing but 4 log 2. Then 4 into log 2 value is 0.301. Next, 2 2s, 2 hundreds. K1 is equal to, I am taking instead of 2.303, I am taking just 2.3. 2.3 into 2, 4.6. 4.6 into 0.3. 4.6 into 0.3 divided by 100. This value 1.38 into 10 power minus 2. K1 is 1.38 into 10 power minus 2. First order reaction rate constant na unit is second inverse. Unit is second inverse. Next problem. See, in a first order reaction, the concentration of reactant decreases from 0.8 to 0.4 molar in 15 minutes. What is the time taken for the concentration to change from 0.1 molar to 0.025 molar? It is very easy problem. In a first order reaction, the concentration of reactant decreases from 0.8 to 0.4 molar is 15 minutes. That means half-life time is given 0.8 to 0.4, 0.8 molar to 0.4 molar. Time required is 15 minutes. That is nothing but T half. 0.8, 0.4 means half na? T half. The T half is how much? 15 minutes. 15 minutes is given. Now we should calculate time taken for the concentration to change from 0.1 molar to 0.025 molar. 0.1 to 0.1 to half of 0.1 is half of this 0.1 is 0.05. Here one half lifetime is there. 0.05 to half of this 0.05 is 0.025. One more half lifetime. 0.1 to 0.05. Here 15 minutes. 0.05 to 0.025. Again 15 minutes. Total time required is how much? Time required is equal to 2 into 15. 30 minutes. Indirectly they have given half lifetime. We should calculate time required, time taken for the concentration to change from 0.1 molar to 0.025. Means here two half lifetimes are there. 2 half lifetimes are there. 2 into 15, 30 minutes. So next problem. The T half for the reaction N2O5 gives rise to 2NO2 plus half O2 is 24 hours at 30 degrees centigrade. Starting with 10 grams of N2O5, how many grams of N2O5 will remain after a period of 96 hours? For this reaction, T half is given. For this reaction, T half is given. Starting with 10 grams of N2O5, how many grams of N2O5 will remain after a period of 96 hours? So here I gave examples for different order of reactions. This is first order reaction. This decomposition of N2O5 follows first order kinetics. Decomposition of N2O5 follows first order kinetics. We know that for first order reaction, T half is independent of initial concentration. For first order reactions, half lifetime is independent of initial concentration. So given that T half is equal to 24 hours. Now we should calculate time required. How many grams of N2O5 will remain after a period of 96 hours. Initially 10 grams is taken. Its half-life period is 24 hours. After 24 hours, from the 10 grams, 5 grams will remain. Initially 10 grams is given. After one half lifetime, 5 grams will remain. After 24 more hours, half of this 2.5 grams will remain. After 24 hours, half of this 1.25 grams will remain. After 24 more hours, half of this 0.625 grams will remain. 24 plus 24 plus 24 plus 24, total 96 hours. After 96 hours, how much will remain? 0.625 grams. We should calculate, starting with the 10 grams of N2O5, how many grams of N2O5 will remain after a period of 96 hours. 96 hours is completed. So after 96 hours, weight of N2O5 is equal to 0.625 grams. So next problem. A first order reaction was started with decimolar solution of 3 reactants. 8 minutes and 20 seconds later, its concentration was found to be m by 100. Calculate rate constants. A first order reaction was started with decimolar solution. Decimolar is nothing but 0.1 molar. Decimolar. Deci means 1 by 10. 1 by 10 means 0.1. 0.1 m. 0.1 molar solution. 8 minutes and 20 seconds later, its concentration was found to be m by 100. M by 100 is nothing but 1 by 100 m. 1 by 100 means 0.01 m. Initially 0.1, reactant concentration initially 0.1. After this much of time, concentration is 0.01. We should calculate rate constants. K1 is equal to 2.303 by T log of A naught by A. K1 is equal to 2.303 divided by time. 8 minutes 20 seconds is given. 8 minutes 20 seconds. 8 minutes 20 seconds means 8 minutes 20 seconds means 8 into 60. 8 into 60 plus 20 seconds. 480 plus 20, 500. 500 seconds. Time 8 minutes 20 seconds is given. Convert into seconds, 500 seconds. So 500 log of initial concentration 0.1. After this much of time 0.01. This value 2.303 by 500 log 0.1 by 0.01 means 10. 0.01 tens 0.1 log 10. Log 10 value is 1. Log 10 value is 1. Then K1 is equal to 2.303 by 500. 2.3 approximately 2.3 by 5 into 10 power minus 2. 2.3 by 5 into 10 square, it becomes 10 power minus 2. This value 0.46 into 10 power minus 2. 4.6 into 10 power minus 3. First order reaction rate constant. Unit is second inverse. So rate constant is 4.6 into 10 power minus 3 second inverse. Next problem. For a first order reaction, A gives rise to products. The concentration of A changes from 0.1 molar to 0.025 molar in 40 minutes. Calculate rate of reaction. Calculate rate of reaction when the concentration of A is 0.01 molar. This is first order reaction. The concentration of A changes from 0.1 molar to 0.025 molar in 40 minutes. Calculate rate of reaction when the concentration of A is 0.01 molar. 0.1 molar to become from 0.1 molar to half of this is 0.05 to become 0.1 molar to 0.05. Time required is half lifetime T half. From 0.05 molar to 0.025 molar. Time required is half lifetime T half. To change from 0.1 molar to 0.025 molar, time is given 40 minutes. Means 2 half lifetimes are there here. 2 T half is equal to 40 minutes. Then T half is equal to 20 minutes. T half is 20 minutes. For the given reaction, half lifetime is 20 minutes. For first order reaction, we know this formula. K1 is equal to 0.693 by T half. 0.693 divided by T half is 20 minutes. K1 is 0.693 by 20. We can calculate by using first order integrated rate equation also. K1 is equal to 2.303 by T, that T is given log of A naught by A. This is A naught, this is A. We can do like that also, but when compared to that, this is easy. So this is K1. Now we should calculate rate of the reaction when the concentration of A is 0.01 molar. Rate is equal to K into, given that first order reaction, rate is equal to K into A concentration power 1, because it is given, it follows first order reaction. Rate is equal to K into A concentration. We should calculate this rate. Rate is equal to K value. Already we have calculated 0.693 divided by 20. A concentration. A concentration 0.01. So it becomes 0.693 by 2. This is nothing but 10 power minus 2. 10 power minus 2. Here one 10 is there. It becomes 10 power minus 3. This I am writing 0.23s, 2 4s, 6 into 10 power minus 3 is equal to 3.46 into 10 power minus 4. So rate is 3.46 into 10 power minus 4 moles per liter. Moles per liter per minute. This is the rate of reaction. Next problem. For the reaction, 2 moles of N2O5 gives rise to 4 moles of NO2 plus O2. Rate and rate constant are 1.02 into 10 power minus 4 molar per second and 3.4 into 10 power minus 5 second inverse respectively. Then concentration of N2O5 at that time will be. Here rate and rate constant both are given. We should calculate concentration of N2O5 at that time. See here, this is the rate of the reaction. This is the rate constant of the reaction. This is rate constant. Here rate constant units second inverse, time inverse. Which order reaction rate constant has units of second inverse? We know that first order reaction rate constant. First order reaction rate constant has second inverse unit or time inverse, generally time inverse. So based on this unit, we can say that this reaction follows first order kinetics. Then rate is equal to K into N2O5 concentration. Here we should not write N2O5 concentration power 2. Even though 2 moles of N2O5 is there, it follows first order kinetics only. I gave in that examples. Suppose if we don't know that also, by using this unit, we can say that it follows first order kinetics. Then rate is equal to K into N2O5 concentration. This rate is given, K is given, calculate N2O5 concentration. N2O5 concentration is equal to rate by K. Rate is how much? 1.02 into 10 power minus 4 divided by rate constant 3.4 into 10 power minus 5. N2O5 concentration is equal to, N2O5 concentration is equal to 10 power minus 4 by 10 power minus 5 means 10 into 10. 1.02 by 3.4 means 10.2 by 3.4. 10.2 by 3.4. 3.4 3 is 10.2. Then 3 molar. So at that time N2O5 concentration is 3 molar. Next problem. This is a second order reaction, second order rate equation problem. The rate constant for a second order reaction is 18 to 10 power minus 5 molar power minus 1 second inverse. How long will it take a 1 molar solution to be reduced to 0.5 molar? The rate constant for a second order reaction is 18 to 10 power minus 5 molar power minus 1 second inverse. How long will it take a 1 molar solution to be reduced to 0.5 molar? We know that second order rate equation K2 is equal to 1 by T into 1 by A concentration minus 1 by initial concentration of that A. K2 is equal to second order reaction rate constant. K2 is equal to 1 by T into 1 by concentration of reactant after some time minus 1 by initial concentration. Here we should calculate time. So I am writing like this: T is equal to 1 by K2. Time we should calculate 1 by, rate constant is given 8 into 10 power minus 5 into 1 by, concentration after some time is how much? 0.5. 1 by 0.5 minus 1 by, initial concentration is 1, then 1 by 8 into 10 power minus 5. 1 by 0.5 means 1 by 0.25, 2. 2 minus 1 by 1, 1. Then this value is 1 only. Then this we can write 1 by 8. 1 by 8 means 0.125 into 10 power 5. 1 by 8 means 0.125 into 10 power 5. Then 1.25 into 10 power 4 unit seconds. Time required is 1.25 10 power 4 seconds.